Hi guys, welcome to your library at home. It's me, Elda. Thanks for joining. Happy fall. Today's the first day of fall, so we are going to make a super cute, super easy fall themed wreath for your front door or wherever you want to hang it. I have the sample that I made hanging behind me. I don't know if you guys can see this right here. This is what we're going to be making tonight. So if you're joining, let me know you're watching. And I'm going to get started. So what you're going to need for your project tonight is some fall themed picks. Just so you know, these were $3 each. Hi Angie, thanks for watching. These were $3 each, so I'm adding up what I spent to make this wreath because I saw these wreaths completely assembled. Hi Natalie, thanks for joining. A fully assembled wreath like this at Michael's was literally like $80. So we are gonna make a really less expensive one. So two of these, you need kind of bigger ones. This is an 18-inch grapevine wreath. You guys can see that right here. That was literally $6. And then I grabbed a couple of these. These were about also $3 each. So we are going to just get some extra greenery. You guys can pick out whichever kind you like. And we're gonna go ahead and add that on there. You will also need some florist wire. You can pick this up at the dollar store. Some wire cutters. Some type of ribbon. This roll of burlap is my go-to for almost all of my projects. It looks great in spring, fall, winter, summer. So burlap, you're gonna need some scissors. I have a glue stick because my added, that I took from my yard, which this is also one of my go-tos, is these hydrangeas. These are literally from my backyard. They've already started drying and they look really great on the wreaths. So if you have any hydrangeas in your yard, you can go ahead and use those too. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera down so you guys can see what I'm doing. And hopefully you guys can see me because this is kind of big. Okay, so we're gonna start with the wreath. And what we are going to do, these guys did not need to be cut apart anymore, but the one that I did behind me, I bought one big one and it had two sections. So I had to go ahead with my wire cutters and cut them apart. Now, we don't have to cut these apart, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place my two biggest, well, I have to tell you guys, so the plan tonight was gonna be to make the mini corn wreaths, but only for some reason, nobody got mini corns this year, so I had to change it up. We're going fall, same theme. Okay, so to start with your two big ones, and I always go ahead and kind of get a general placing, tend to just kind of go up along one side of the wreath. So there's my two. I've already trimmed this. I am going to, and we'll go back and wire these. You could hot glue them or wire. Hi Denise, thanks for joining. I'm gonna wire everything on this tonight except for my hydrangeas. So go ahead and so far I like the way that looks. So I'm just gonna add these in, nothing permanent yet. So we get the general idea. So here's where we cut these apart. So yeah, this guy right here was actually $5 for this bush, but I'm actually getting two wreaths out of this because I used this on my other one. I really like these. So I'm just taking my wire cutters. Make sure we take the price tag off. I left it on because I wanted to see how much it was because we're gonna add this up. So far we are at $13. Okay, so I've got two more. Hi Heike, thanks for watching. We're gonna go ahead. I like mine to be kind of very not neat, if you would say. Okay, so far, here's what we have. Can you guys see that? I know it's kind of hard. So I think that one looks pretty cute so far. So then what you're gonna wanna do, I like those, so I'm gonna go ahead and just take a piece. I've already cut some wire, and I am just gonna go ahead. My scissors are already been used for wires too many times, so I'm just gonna, oh, I got a cut in there. So we're just gonna go ahead and wire these on underneath. You won't really see it. Twist it around twice. And just wire these on. And then you want to do that to all your little things, and then that makes that nice and secure. This one actually stuck in there really good, but I'm going to go ahead and wire that one too. That's when I hang it. I don't want anything to fall off. All right, so just go ahead and wire these guys on. We got one more to wire on. I pre-cut some wire, but it's really hard to see the green wire on the green table. Okay, so last batch is up here. I always kind of just hold it up a little bit, take a look at it, and see how it looks. All right, so there we go. And just go ahead and straighten out all these guys because they do get a little bent. I'm going to trim up this because this has a little piece of the wreath that didn't quite make it. There we go. All right, so the next thing I like to do, and I don't know if you guys remember this from when we made the flip-flop wreaths. So I'm not a really big bow person, but you certainly can put a bow on if you want. But I just like these little poofs. So I'm just going to go ahead right now. I've already made one. I'll show you how to make them. I think I can get 2 out of this one. So I'm just going to go ahead, fold it in half like that. Wrap my wire around it a couple times. Hi, Emma. This will look adorable on your front door. All right, so go ahead and trim that. And here you have a little poof. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. Usually like to do these in odd numbers, so I'm gonna put 3 on. Oh, I didn't wire that one really good. All right, do not wire it the way I did. Wire it a little tighter. There we go. Now it'll stay. All right. So go ahead and wire this one on. And then we're gonna put in some of these little fall looking flowers. And if you have a spot where you can just, like this one, I was able to just stick kind of halfway in. All right. That one will get a little bit more wire. This one's gonna look really cute. I really like this one. All right, so wrap that around even though it's already wired. Give us some wire to attach it. And it's okay if you see a little bit of the end of this. Hi Maureen, hi Myra, thanks for joining guys. Okay, so if you can see a little bit of that, that's where these dried hydrangeas, we're gonna use those just to cover up anything that we see inside there. All right, I'm gonna add this guy right here. Can you guys see that so far? I know on the camera it looks like these are really, oh my bracelet's stuck in there. On the camera these look like they're sticking out, but they're really not. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and add on some of these little dried flowers, same thing. Trim them down. And if you guys don't wanna mess around with the wire, you can, like I said, you can just hot glue these on. So you could literally just take your hot glue. Well, you could use your hot glue if it was turned on. Hold on one second, because we need that for the hydrangeas. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead now and while we're waiting for that to heat up, stick these in. Like I said, I like mine to be a little bit more loose and not super perfect. But if you like yours a little bit more neat, you certainly can do that. Okay. So then I went ahead, these I think are really fun. I'm gonna add a couple of these little wheatgrass in there. I'm literally just sticking these underneath into the grapevine, and we'll go back through and we'll hit those with the hot glue. This is where you want to go through now, and anywhere we have a bare spot. Just gonna stick these in there. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna put this last poof, one more poof. I can make one more out of this little guy, which I think I can. All right, here's my wire. Okay, somebody took the end of the wire. Let's start in there. Here we go. Okay, so wire up your last one. Make sure you tie it closed. That way it won't fall apart like my first one. And this one I'm going to stick right on top. And wrap it around. This has got a big thick piece I can go under right here. There we go. Wrap it around real tight. All right, and just fluff it out. And let's see if the glue gun's working now. Not quite enough. Okay, so this is where I'm going to go through now, and I'm going to add my little hydrangea pieces. I'm going to pull out any leaves. Sometimes these leaves get tucked under there and they get stuck. Just go through. I'm going to wait for my glue gun, but I'm going to add these guys. Just snap them off. One more. All right, let's see if we've got glue. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some glue on those ones that I didn't, like on the hydrangeas. I don't wanna wire them because they're actually kind of fragile, but I'm just gonna go through and put some glue. They stay in place. Right on the stem. These guys need a little glue. All right, and the last thing I'm gonna do is, I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll hold the camera up in a second, but now I'm gonna just have it angled a little bit, and I'm gonna put it on the top right here. I really like this, this jute because it has, this is another one of my favorite dollar store finds. It has wire in there, so it's nice and sturdy. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make a little loop out of this. Twist these together. This part's gonna go in the back. I'm gonna push that through. I didn't make it big enough. I'll just go through the top. Go right through there. You can use, I don't have any more of the wider, but if you had some more of the wider, you could hang it from a wider ribbon at the top. It's actually pretty easy, you guys. It's just giving me a hard time right now. Okay, there we go. And just loop that through. All right, and there you have it. I'm gonna hold it up. Hi, Emmy. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, I'm turning you back up. Sorry, let's get a little wobbly. Okay, so, like I said, here's the one I made earlier. This one's got some bright green pumpkins on it, and then this one I went with a little bit more rustic looking. There you have it, guys. And this is where you have, if you see any that are kind of hanging down, that's where you either just tighten up your wire or add a little glue. but I actually kind of like it. So here you go. Happy fall, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye. Have a good night.